first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Forced out to his left. Open net is Waddle complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Tua going to run the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
and it's 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Tua's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. On play action, here's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Running right through him. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
16 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Dolphins 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Dolphins 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with a catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Justin Madubuike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Tua over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Tua on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to pass, Tua.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
He's got daylight. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Justin Madubuike
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's complete to Fuller. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. Here's 2nd and 10. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tua Tagovailoa. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.